college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. For the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's 30 long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to throw, it's Burrow. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
He tries to take the top off. Caught at the 25. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Carr. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Floating away. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Burrow. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. This time he's got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU! The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about... wide receivers because this guy's dangerous with his legs.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Carr. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They're working that left side. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Fires left. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He managed a few yards on that return, but the
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This should be the last play of the quarter.
Music note! Music note! Here we go!
Looking for a man. It's Burrow. Makes the grab. It's Morse. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Got his man on the right. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. They'll leave it with him. Gliding off the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Burrow. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air. It's Burrow. Pocket breaking down. He's got it up to 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. He's got it on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Horned Frogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Carr. Oh, sweet feet. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Gets it out quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback size, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Carr.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Carr. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Got it in the middle. It's Savage. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Carr. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll immediately call timeout. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Canes.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Burrow. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the outside. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more snap coming before halftime. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Looking for a man, it's Burrow. Quarterback now breaking the field. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Longo. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Horned Frogs line it up with a 1st and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Here we go. Set. Set on.
Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, TCU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by 13 to UConn. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run this play from the pistol. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the back. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Howard Fly. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch down the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Savage. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
To the air on second down. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lavelle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Burrow. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
With the catch, it's Carr. Touchdown, Hurricane! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Longo. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. To throw, it's Burrow. Trying to bull his way in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on second and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Crosses midfield. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Burrow. Buying some time. Fires on the move. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill, and giving up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabs it in the middle. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harbor. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Hurricanes are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Carr. It's a running room. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage,
tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Miami. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
To the air, it's Burrow. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing. And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Longo. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll run play action. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, you're trailing here in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the 1st down, yes, but also getting out of bounds and try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
Looking to buy time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass, it's Burrow. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Miami.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. From the gun. Buys a little extra time. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball, going for it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has possession. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Burrow. Got his man in the middle.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Catch in the middle. It's Longo. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And that is a play you got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He's looking to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Burrow. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got him this time. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback making checks. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.